from Zambia. I see you, ma. Yes. Where are you joining us from at this evening? Where are you joining us from this evening? Kindly let me know. On TikTok, double tap. Those who are on TikTok, double tap, share the live. Eli Kinywa from Kisumu City, Kisumu Dala. We are coming to Kisumu very, very soon. We are planning to come to Kisumu very, very soon. Okay? Let me know. I see Brenda Maila from Botswana. Brandy Maila from Botswana. Yes. So where are you joining us from this evening? I see Calvin from KU. Yes. Kennedy Wahome from Nyeri. Watu wa Nyeri, mambo vipi? How is Nyeri? We are coming to Nyeri also very soon. On TikTok, let me know where you are joining us from. I see Amayenze Martin from Utawala. I used to stay in Utawala. I just shifted the other day. I've been in Utawala for almost 2 years. Tap, share the live. Those on TikTok and those on Google Meet. Kindly mute your mic. Meru. Hapana, wewe uko na sisi hapa. Meru Lugman. Where users? Sisi tuka. Then where are you? Come to 108. We are here. Once Honest from Dhika. Bolaji Kolawole from UK. I see you. Where are you joining us from? We is anatupima bana. Meru Lugman, and we are here at Lugman. We are in the same apartment. Yeah. Then call me after the session. After I'm done with this session, then we have a chat because we are leaving tomorrow. So make sure that you reach us out. How comes we have not talked and you are with us here? Okay, where are you joining us from? Those on TikTok, double tap, share the live. Double tap, share the live. Let me know where you are joining us from. Let's tap, get to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 so that I see Bayan Olute from Turkey locked. Okay, I see you, Bayan. You're locked from Turkey also. Yes. So guys, where are you joining us from? On Google Meet, if you ever find Google Meet full, make sure that you join us on TikTok, because on TikTok the number can accommodate as many people as possible. I see Igodil City from Kariobangi South, Nairobi. I see you, Igodil. Lydia Karaoke from Moranga. I see you. On Google Meet, where are you joining us from? Peter Njenga from Marsabit. Okay, I see you. On TikTok, kindly confirm Maureen Mora from Roiro. I see you. Simon from Kilifi. We are coming to Kilifi next month, mid next month. I will be coming to Kilifi. Mzito will be coming to Kilifi MFG team, but we are yet to confirm. Nathan from Mombasa, Emily Ngadia from Mombasa, Ngong Road. I see Desmond from Kitale, our village. Leila from Kamakiza. Ian Mutwiri from Meru. Mutwiri, were you available or did you attend our Meru event? Kezaya from Homa Bay. Kezaya, I see you. You are also very consistent. Fred from Kisumu. Noah from Nairobi. This is on TikTok. Kosi from Nairobi. Nora from Nairobi, sorry. Ian Mutwiri. Yes, I was. I think I see Ndenderu. That is Anastasia. Spashan Zakwa from Kimbo. Let me know where you're joining us from this evening. Teams from Nairobi. Let me know. I'm going to start in the next 2 minutes, but just let me know. Samuel Kotonya from Migingo Highland. I see you. Yes, I see Ian Maura from Mombasa. Nancy Moria from Dhika. I will come to Dhika. Kirui Kiprotich from Eldoret. Dolly from Narok. Okay, I see Dolly from Narok. I see you, Dolly. Let me know where you are joining us from this evening. Those on TikTok, why are you not tapping and sharing the live? On TikTok, kindly double tap, share the live. On Google Meet, the Google Meet is already full. Kindly, Trader Jack, you can communicate to the groups that I see Kush from Elgon View, that people can join now via TikTok, because the Google Meet is already full. So those who are unable to join can join us via TikTok. Nowadays, TikTok has made things easier. Okay, so on Google Meet, I see the number is already full. Consider joining us via TikTok. Yes. So Trader Jack, you can communicate in the group that those who are unable to join can join us via TikTok. So let me know where you're joining us from this evening. If you have not mentioned your town, kindly mention. I will be starting in the next 2 minutes. That is 8:47 here in Kenya. Where are you joining us from this evening, guys? Let me know. Let me know where you are joining us from. Keter from Kitengela. Fred from Bungoma. How is Bungoma? I see Olivia from Rwanda. Stephen Ghetto from Meru. If you have not mentioned where you are joining us from, please do that. That is also how I get to know your names, and that is also how we get to know who are consistent with us. Johannes Ikua from Mombasa. I see Mombasa team is even beating Kilifi, so we might think otherwise. Christine Nkata from Meru. Masiveli. Kilifi, Kilifi, you are still locked. Make sure you refer as many people as possible from Kilifi, because I want to come to Kilifi before Mombasa. Rufus Nyaga from Ruiru. Yes. Nancy Mombasa. Hassan Dhika. If you want us to come to your town, make sure that you have a team of at least over 10 plus people joining our meetings every day. We will come to your meeting. I see Mombasa now, they have shown a very serious comeback. Victor from Mombasa, Meru, okay. Jael Anyanga from Nakuru. Nakuru, the team is a bit, I don't know what is happening with Nakuru, but I see Nakuru, you are not bad. Kiambu, Kiambu before Kilifi, it is Kilifi, then Kiambu. We are going to consider that. We'll let you know about these events. Celestine Mosota from Kilifi. The team for Kilifi is serious. In these meetings, I've realized that the Kilifi team are very, very serious. Thika is also a good town in Kenya here. Naikuru. I see Flora Nyawira from Nakuru. Where are you joining us from this evening? My name is Mzito Forex, and I'm going to be taking you through this beginners class. This is MFG beginners class of January 2026. And I want to start by telling us that number one, Forex is real. Okay? Forex is real. So if Forex is real, then what are we supposed to do? How can you make money in Forex? You can only make money. Mary Njoroge from Thika. Thika is growing also. I think I will consider Thika before Kiambu. You can make money in Forex, guys, but only if you know how. It is good that you are a beginner, especially those beginners who have never tried placing a trade. You are at a very, very good point to learn Forex. Why? I'm saying that because as a beginner, okay, who knows nothing, it is easy for you to follow what I'm going to tell you than a person who has been in the business for 5 years doing the wrong thing. You know, Forex is purely game of mind. So it is largely, there's a person who has unmuted the mic. That is a very, very serious case. There's a person who's who is you go Mezama Hezelen, kindly Trader Jack mute us, mute this person. Hezinia, kindly mute your mic. Trader Kim, pass mute this guy, kindly. There's a person disturbing the whole meeting. You take him out so that somebody will take that space. He's called Hezenelen. Kasijata jina isomeki. Godwin, mute your mic. Ama umtoe kabisa. Because when you join the meeting, you should focus on the meeting so that we hear if it's you who has unmuted the mic. We are asking that not to be in bad faith, because you know these are Nancy, I'm trying to send my friends to the group, but they are not allowed. I don't know why they're saying, but it's full. I think Nancy, I will share with you a new link. So guys, the Google Meet is already full. The Google Meet is full, so the only way you can join us is via TikTok. So guys, I was telling us that Forex business is not a bad business, it's a good business, yes. But for you to trade professionally, there are things that you must understand. Because this field, Mary, hi Mzito, hi Mary, Forex is purely game of mind. And it is largely dependent on how well you have trained your mind. So what draws the line between those who succeed from those who don't is those who succeed have learned that Forex is a game of mind, and they have learned to undergo the process of training their mind into accepting the realities in this field. So as much as I say it's a game of mind, it's largely attached to your psychology, that is your emotions, okay? So if you don't train your emotions, then making money in the field becomes quite difficult. So that's why people have been trading for some time. It becomes quite difficult for them to make money. Why? Because they have been doing the wrong thing over and over again. And that tells it all, okay? If you have been doing the wrong thing, your mind is attached to believe that you must trade without a stop loss. Your mind is attached to I'm not willing to lose money, so you will be fighting not to lose, you know. So there are so many wrong things that if you have been doing it and it has affected your psychology, it takes a commitment and also maybe very, very serious commitment and believing in God for you to be able to make money. Because changing a mindset that has been corrupt for 5 years is not easy. But for a beginner who knows nothing in Forex, it is easy for you to master this skill. If you are very, very new to Forex, it's easy for you to master this skill because you know nothing. You have not corrupt your mind. And what I'm going to tell you is what exactly you are going to do. So this is MFG beginners class. We are at day 5. Okay, day 6, our class, this is the 6th class we are doing. The 6th class. By the time we get to the 15th or 13th class there, we will be done and we'll have started trading as a team. So where we are now is very, very critical and very, very important for us to take note of that. Okay. So today I want to cover about, now that we ended up with Forex terminologies, okay? There are just a few terms that I never mentioned. That includes spread. Spread is ideally, when you hear the term spread, I will just touch on spread before I now get to what we are supposed to do today. So when you hear the term spread in Forex, these are some of the terms that we never touched. So spread is the amount you pay the broker for providing the platform for you. So when you hear the term spread, spread is literally the amount you pay the broker for providing the platform for you. So in Forex, when you want to trade, every trade, anytime you place a trade, we are going to do that now. So today is our first day to place a trade. If you have never placed a trade, I make sure that you are here and you are tuned. So when we talk of the term spread, spread is amount. Remember, we connect to the Forex market through an institution called broker. So it's not brokers who sell or who act as intermediaries in buying and selling things, but they are also intermediaries at that capacity of now connecting. Their intermediaries between us and the Forex market, you know. So we pay them via what we call spread. So a broker will connect you to the market. That's why when you are going to place a trade today, you realize that when you place a trade, it will start with a negative, maybe negative 0.1, depending on the lot size that you are going to use. Remember, we talked about lot size. If you missed the class on lot size, make sure that you go and check. I told us the lot size that you place determines how much you are going to lose if the market moves and make a particular number of pips in terms of move. So if you miss that class, it's very, very important to go to our YouTube page and revisit. So you'll find that there's a lot that when you place, in fact, like let's say you place a lot of 1, you'll see you starting maybe with -4, -3, depending with your broker. So spread is literally the amount you pay the broker for providing the platform. And that is the reason as to why every time we place a trade, you have paid the broker. Every time you place a trade, it will start at a red. Why? Because the broker has collected his fee as a way of connecting you to the Forex market. So the remaining bit or the remaining part will be between you and the Forex market. Okay? So when you also say brokers, I've told you, broker are the intermediaries between we as the retail traders and the market. So for we to connect into the Forex market, brokers are the interlink, or they are the people between us and the Forex market. Though there are some brokers who don't connect us to the market directly. Instead, because they know so many people lose money, they decide not to connect us to the market. They just pay. If you make profit, they pay you. If you make loss, they collect that money, because they are very, very sure that so many people who are trading Forex are going to lose money. And that's why I'm telling you, this business is very, very serious. That's why when you get to this business, have understanding that if you just come without having proper knowledge or what it takes, then losing money is very easy. Brokers are always there to collect. Some of the brokers are very, very bad. They will ensure that they manipulate the market for you to lose money. Okay, because for them, they don't connect you directly to the market. Rather, they collect your money, you know. So when you trade, you make a loss, the money goes to them. But now we have an ebook broker who connects you directly to the market. I'll talk about that as we proceed, but just have it as on a lighter note. Unatumia broker mgani? My number is up there on TikTok. If this is your first time you are joining us, this is MFG beginners class. This is MFG beginners class. Take my number, text me, tell me, Mzito, I'm a beginner. And I want to join MFG beginners group. I will add you to the beginners group. Okay. So text me on WhatsApp if you're a beginner. Also, as a beginner, maybe you want to trade and make something as you are learning with me. I also do what we call copy trading, whereby you can copy my trades as you are learning. That is also some of the things that I do. So my number is down there. Either you are on Google Meet. Google Meet is already full. But if you are here on TikTok or Google Meet, you can do copy trading. So copy trading is literally you copying my trades. When I execute a trade, it is also executed on the other side. And it is good to do that as a beginner rather than venturing into the market with your own money. Because if you venture into the market with your own money and you don't know how to trade, okay, add me to the beginners group. Text me, my number is pinned up there. Text me on WhatsApp, I'll add you to the group. So it is advisable from the point of experience, is that I will advise you as a professional trader now, per se, that don't start trading your money if you don't know how to trade. So the easiest way you can do, you can copy my trades. Minimum amount to start copying my trades is $200. So if you want to copy my trades, I would recommend you deposit. Tell me, Mzito, I want to do copy trading. And if you are a beginner, say I'm a beginner and I want to do copy trading. I will guide you on how to start that. So your money is working for you here. You are earning something small as you are working with me in this journey of becoming a professional Forex trader. So if you are interested in doing copy trading with MFG or with Mzito Forex Global Community, you can reach me out. My number is pinned up there. So let's continue, guys. This is beginners class, the class of January 2026, and we are on our day 7. Mzito, what is leverage? Leverage, when you talk of leverage, let me explain leverage, though it's a complete terminology. So when you talk of leverage in Forex, let me explain this concept because it's also important. When you talk of leverage in Forex, is another terminology that I almost forgot mentioning. A leverage is the amount given to you by the broker to increase your profit margin. I repeat, leverage is the amount given to you by the broker to increase your profit margin. So when we say leverage, the broker tells you for every $1 in your account, you can access up to maybe 1,000. Okay, for every $1 you can access up to, like now most of brokers here in Kenya is 400. For every $1 in your account, you can access up to $400 units. In other words, those who are with me in the previous classes, I told us to open a lot size of 1, you need how many units? You need 100,000 units. To open a lot size of 1, you need typically to have 100,000 units. So we are going to place lot size today. So don't worry, we are going to do practicals today, and we are going to learn how to place trades today. So if there's an important day for you, and even if this is the first time joining us, this class involves you, because I'm going to show us how to place a trade on your phone, because we trade mostly using our phones. So I'm going to show us how to place a trade using our phones. So if you place a lot size of 1, for you to open that position, you need about 100,000 units to open this lot size. And let's say if you trade your own money, you will need this as money. You will need $100,000 to open that lot size. So it means it will be very, very difficult for us to trade. And let's say the smallest amount you need to open a position in the market, the smallest lot size, those who are with me in our previous classes, we said, what is the smallest lot size? What is the smallest lot size in Forex? Let me see those who have been attending my classes now. That's why I tell you after class, go and revisit the videos. What is the smallest lot size in Forex? Aha, Mtapeli. Hey, change that name or it doesn't suit you. Aha, Mtapeli 0.001, Mary 0.01, Frederick Sparks 0.01, Shiro, January, Ones, Jen Nyambura. You guys are getting it. Cyril Nzamvi, I see you. Yes, the smallest lot size in Forex is 0.01. And for you to place a lot size of 0.01, you need $1,000 if you are trading with your own money directly. So it means, how can a person with $10 trade? How can a person with $20 trade? How can a person with even $500 access the market? If the smallest lot size to open 0.01, you need like $1,000. How can you open a position? So that is when leverage comes in, whereby the broker tells you, my brother, for every $1 in your account, you can access up to $1,000. For every $1. So let's say, now let me pose a question. The broker tells you for every $1 in your account, Mr. Mzito, you can access up to $1,000. Now, what of if I have my $10? If I have my $10, how much can I access? Tell me. If $1 I can access up to $1,000, so it means $1 I can open a lot size of 0.01, which is the smallest lot size. So what if I have $10? I have an access of up to how much? Let me see down there on the chat. Yeah, let me see down there on the chat as well with me. Yeah, on Google Meet there are still space. I see people are answering and the answers are varies. 100,000 Makcha, I see you. Makuseti Sido 10. Hey, Neke. On TikTok you are not talking. A very simple way. Israel 10,000. Steven Makcha 10,000. Ego City $10,000. Teams 10K. Ivory Weather 10,000. Yeah. Yes. Let me know. 4,000. Why? Keep going for this 10,000. Let me go there. Let me go and see. On TikTok, people are now answering on TikTok. How is TikTok? Is the sound okay? 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. Yes, people are following. Now this is the kind of class I want, where we participate fully. And also make sure that when you are not maybe replying a message or chatting something down there, you are tapping on the screen so that this beginners class will reach as many people as possible. So in Forex, for you to open the smallest lot size, you need like $1,000. So how many could be trading if the smallest lot size is $1,000? So it means how will a person with a small account access the market? That is when the term leverage kicks in, whereby the broker tells you, if you have $1, you can access up to the lot size of 0.01. You can open 0.01. I will give you an access of up to $1,000. Are you seeing that? So if $1 is $1,000, what of 10? See directly 10 times. If a person with $1 can access 1,000, what if I have $10? See, just times 10 here. You will have what? $10,000. $10,000, very direct. And $10,000 can open a lot size of up to how much? 0.1. 0.1. Why? If 0.01 is 1,000, 10 times of 0.01 is what? 0.1. That is what we are terming as leverage. It is leverage that enables those with small accounts and even most of us who are trading into the Forex market to be able to access the Forex market. With our own money, very few will be in position to trade. That's why in 80s and 90s, very few people will be able to trade, because our minimum that was needed to open a trade was around $1,200. So to trade, you will do it manually, and it was quite difficult. If you didn't have money, then it will be quite difficult for you to do that. Are you following? Yes. So when you hear leverage in Forex, is ideally the amount given to you by the broker to increase your profit margin. But now there is another reality that I want you to understand about leverage. You have your $10. And if you have your $10 and the broker is giving you a leverage of 1:1,000, you can open a lot size of 0.1. And I told us, if you want to know any lot size that you are using, if you want to know is how many dollars per move, per pip, you times by 10. So if you are trading a lot size of 0.1, it means if the market moves by 1 pip, you are losing $1. Okay? That is why, as much as you are given leverage, you should still use the smallest lot size. Imagine you have your $10, because of leverage, you can open up to the lot size of 0.1. Then you decide to open a lot size of 0.1, and your stop loss is 20 pips. Let me see who are following. Your stop loss is 20 pips. And you decided, now because of leverage, I'm opening. Now there are people who are making stories outside there. And it's still Godwin. Kindly try to keep pull this person down. Pull Godwin down. Kindly don't mute him. Take him out. Yes. Because this class is being recorded, he will also watch later. He is not following, and we are doing something very, very serious that people need to understand. Yes. So help us take Godwin out. Trader Kim, if you hear me, there's a person called Godwin who has not muted his mic. There's a lot of noise coming from him. It is not bad faith. We are literally doing this for the sake of this meeting. That Trader Kim, we have that challenge, sir. Do it for us before we proceed. Just remove that person. Let him follow the videos. The good thing is that these classes are being recorded. And yeah. Help us remove Godwin because his mic is unmuted.
I don't get the plan. Father, we might be heads. I'm gonna want it.
Okay, sorry. I was trying to ensure that Godwin is taken out from the meeting because you see now the kind of interruption he's making, and the concept that we are covering today is a very, very serious concept, you know. He's covering a very, very serious concept. Now, let's continue, guys. Thank you for that. So I've told us because of leverage, a broker now tells you from your $10, you can open a lot size of 0.1. And I tell you, a lot size of 0.1 means you just multiply by 10. If the market moves by 1 pip, if you missed a topic on pips, go on our YouTube page. We covered it last week. Go and watch. It's a very, very simplified way. If the market moves by, you are trading 0.1 and the market moves by 1 pip, you are losing $1. Because if you want to know how many dollars per pip on the lot size, you just multiply by 10. So I was asking us a question. Now, because the broker has given you leverage of 1:1,000, and you can open up to a lot size of 0.1, and you decide now to open a lot size of 0.1, and your stop loss is 20. Let's say you have entered the market very well. Mzito, I've entered the market here. I've entered a buy here. I have my stop loss there. I've entered my buy somewhere here, and I'm targeting, let's say 40 pips. So if I lose, I'm willing to lose at 20 pips. Okay, 20 pips. And if I gain, I'm willing to gain 40 pips. Now tell me, because when you take a trade, there's a possibility you can lose and there's a possibility you can also win. So the broker has given you a leverage. You have your $10. Instead of trading using the small lot size of 0.01, now you say, because now I have leverage, I don't want, small money can never make me rich. Instead, 0.01 means you'll be losing $0.1 per pip. So if you lose, you are going to lose $2. But now you decide, no, Banange, that is too small. Let me use the maximum lot size because of leverage. You do 0.1, which means if the market moves by 1 pip, you are losing $1. Okay, what happens to your money if the market hits your stop loss? Give me the answer. You decided now, because of leverage, let me now go full margin. That is what is called full margin. Full margin is you're taking the full lot size. Yes. Full margin simply means you now decide to go all the way, you know. You decide now, I want to take a full access of this, you know, which is a very, very dangerous thing. What happens to your account? What happens to your account if the market hits your stop loss? What happens to your account if the market hits your stop loss? Tell me down there on the chat. Dominic Otut, 20 USD, account blowing, and your account was $10. So what has happened to your money? That is what we call full margin in Forex. Now, because the broker is giving you leverage, you now decide, let me lose $20 or make $40 at once. You know, now that is blowing an account. So in other words, even if the broker gives you leverage, you know, even if the broker gives you an access, what you're supposed to do is to ensure that you happen to use what we call the correct lot size. You should use the correct lot size. So leverage only helps you to open a position in the Forex market, but that one does not mean that you misuse leverage. Misuse of leverage is what leads to blowing of accounts in Forex. Is this class being recorded? Yes, Trader Kim is recording the class. So no problem. So the class is being recorded. So no problem with that. It will be posted on YouTube and you will follow again closely. So when we talk of leverage, as much as it is important, you should not misuse leverage. How many are getting what I'm saying? Or I should repeat? Should I repeat? If you're saying Zito repeat about leverage, I can repeat step by step. If you are okay, if it's repeat, just tell me, Zito, please repeat. Anastasia Simba, repeat. Kindly repeat. Maureen Mora, repeat, Ngadia, repeat. Then we will have to learn how to trade tomorrow. Let me now take us to leverage step by step. Okay, repeat on TikTok. Just type repeat. That is a Shadrach Noah. You're also saying repeat. I see most of us. Please, Mzito, repeat. That is NMM. Ones, Mzito, repeat kidogo. Okay. If you want me to repeat on leverage, just tell me. Mzito, kindly repeat. On TikTok now, double tap. If you type repeat, Benny Effects from Tanzania, repeat. Net, repeat. Brian Nyamari, repeat. Repeat, please. Just tell me, Mzito, repeat that concept on leverage. I want to understand this leverage thing. So just tell me, Mzito, repeat, and I will repeat. Mercy, repeat. I see Mercy saying repeat. Yeah. On Google Meet, we are about 100 of us. On TikTok, we are around 80 plus. So on TikTok, let's double tap to get to also 100. Kindly repeat. I see majority of us are requesting that I may repeat. So allow me now to take this as our own class for the day. Thank you for the person who requested me to do leverage. Okay, and I will start here. And you will have to allow me recap on what we covered. So number one, if you know nothing about pips, okay, you have to go back to YouTube and revisit that. But I want you to understand this, guys. I've heard you guys, let me repeat. In Forex, we have said we make our profits in terms of pips. And in other words, for those who don't understand pips, we know very well in Kenya here, $1 is around 130. But that price is never constant. The price can go up or the price can decide to go down. So if let's say the price moves up from 130 to 140, $1 now moves to 140. In Forex, I'm just making it simpler so that you understand pips. I connect it with the lot, then I connect it with now leverage. Then the class will end there. Now, $1 is 104. It was at 130, but the market has moved to 140. It has moved by 10 shillings. So in other words, we don't say 10 shillings. We call that 10 pips. There's videos on pips that I've explained so well on YouTube. Go and watch. I don't know if it's day 2 or day 3. Day 3, most probably. 10 pips. Okay? And let's say if it drops, the market has dropped $1, it has now dropped to 120 or 125. We'll say that market has dropped by how many pips? 5 pips. Okay? So when we are trading, make sure you double tap and share the live so that as many people as possible will be informed as you are following and listening. Also be tapping so that we get to over 100. Okay, let's get to 100 plus on TikTok. So when we talk of pips, is ideally the difference in the exchange rate. The rate has moved up. That difference is calculated in forms of pips. The rate has gone down. It is being calculated in terms of what? Pips. So in Forex market, when we say we are trading, I will maybe get here to the market and say, Mzito, I want to buy. Based on what I'm seeing, I know very well the factors are telling me that there is a high probability market will move from 130 to 140. So if I place a buy trade, I will say I want to move from 130 to 140 to target 10 shillings. But in Forex, we take 10 pips. But in case this market fails to buy and it starts selling, it means I'm losing. I want to stop my loss at 125. So I'm losing 5 shillings in Forex, we say 5 pips. So in other words, you have gained a profit of 10 pips if you win, and if you lose, you are losing 5 pips. If you are with me to that point, just tell me following on Google Meet, thumbs up. If you are following, just say following on Google Meet. Let me see thumbs up. On TikTok, just type following. On Google Meet, thumbs up. Brian Nyambari following. Bobo following. Okay, Cynthia following. On Google Meet, I see a thumbs up. Just do thumbs up on Google Meet. Calvin following. Honest following. Yes. Now let's continue, guys. Now that you know that is pips. So it is these pips that are converted into money. So if this market moves by 1 pip, let's say from 130 to 131, that is 1 shillings. So for me to say it has moved by 1 pip, how much is it in terms of dollars when I'm trading? So it varies. 1 pip, the value of 1 pip, maybe from 130 to 131, that 1 shilling. It varies depending on the lot size that you are using. And I told us one of the common lot size that we use, when you place a lot size of 1, if you place a lot size of 1, it means 1 pip is equivalent to $10. If you place a lot size of 0.5, for example, going down, 0.9 is 9, 0.8, 0.5 is $5. If you place a lot size of maybe 0.1, it means 1 pip is equivalent to how much? $1. If you place a lot size of, let's say, 0.05, this is equivalent to $0.1 per pip. As also $0.5 per pip. If you place the smallest lot size, which is 0.01, it means if the market moves by 1 pip, it is equivalent to $0.1 per pip. So just to see if you guys are following. Let's say you took this trade. Two of us. One person traded with a lot size of 1, and another person traded with the smallest lot size of 0.01. So tell me, if you took a buy, in case you lose, how much are you going to lose? And in case you gain, how much are you going to gain? We are losing 5 pips and gaining 10 pips. The lot size are here. 1 pip, if you're trading a lot size of 1, is $10. And 0.01, it is 0.1. Tell me, I want to see those who are following. To that point, we are going step by step. We have calculated very well. We have said I'm losing 5 shillings. For every 1 shilling, if I'm using a lot size of 1, it is $10. Let me see those who are giving me their answers correctly, and those who are trying. Don't feel offended if you are not getting it. You'll go through this video again, and also maybe I'll still have to repeat. People are getting it. Calvin, you're saying 100 USD, losing 50 USD, correct? Yes. And that is when you're using a lot size of 1. Okay? So tell me, when you're using a lot size of 0.01, which is $0.1 per pip, how much? So give me your answers, guys. And those on TikTok, double tap, share the live. Let me see what are people answering on the Google Meet. Tell me which lot size, then I will understand. Steven Gumba, $50, $5. You people are not answering the way you should answer. Yeah, now Ego City, you are doing it correct. Ego City, you are okay. When you win, when you are using for lot size of 1, you will win $100 and lose $50 because 1 pip is $10. And now out of lot size of 0.01, I want to read the answer of those who have answered like Ego City. Let me check on Google Meet. There's no answer on Google Meet. People have not answered the right way. Let me see on TikTok. Tapeli, win 150. Which lot size? Lot size of 1 or lot size of 0.01? Tell me, when you're using a lot size of 0.01, this is the return. Let me see those who are joining. And those joining us for the first time, this is MFG, Zito Forex Global. My number is up there. If you want to join our beginners class, text me on WhatsApp. Tell me, Zito, I'm a beginner. I want to join the beginners class. This that we are doing now is a beginners class. And to join the group is absolutely free. We don't charge you anything to join at the beginners class. I see Mary saying the lot size is 1. And yeah, correct. I now see you. Tell me your answer now, those who are following. Win is $100. Tell me the lot size. Mtapeli, gaining 100 and losing 50 when using a lot size of 1. Correct. Now you are answering it correct. Now big up. Big Mike, correct. 0.01. Return is $1. Lose is 0.5. Correct. People are now getting it. If you're not getting it, you just follow. You will get it. You must. We are now moving systematically. Okay? Systematically. Now, I want you to get me now well. I see now people are getting it. Mercy, okay. Let me check on the Google Meet now. People, what are you saying? If you are, now, Edison Korir, correct answer. Size on 0.01, you are losing $1, losing 0.5 and making $1. Shadrach, very, very correct. Your answers are correct. Also, Israel from Nigeria win. You are also very, very, you are doing very, very well. Those on TikTok, double tap, share the live. Let's get over 100. We are around 80 or 90 of us. Let's get to 100. So if you're on TikTok, make sure you are double tapping and sharing the live. Noah, 1 lot size is $100 and losing. Correct. Now you people are getting it. I've just told us that here in Kenya, the rate of $1 is 130. And maybe I know the dollar is, because in Forex, we make money when we say the market will go up and it goes up. Or if you say the market will go down and it goes down. So maybe this day you see the market will go down up from 130 to 140. That is 10 shillings. So for every one move from 130 to 131, that is 1 pip. 131 to 132, 1 pip. So for every pip, if you are using a lot size of 1, that is equivalent to $10 per pip. Okay? So it means a person using a lot size of 1, if you lose 10 pips, it is 10 times 10, $100. You will gain $100 profit. And if you lose 5 pips, it will be 5 times 10. That is 50 pips. Now, This lot size, you are not restricted that I am going to use a lot size of 0.01. No, because of leverage, a person can open any lot size as big as the leverage given to him or her. How? For me to open a lot size of 1, okay, for you to open a lot size, you can a lot size of 1, which is $10 per pip. The amount of money you need to open that lot size is $100,000. Very few people can have this money. In real sense, how can you have this money? Very few can afford this money. For me to open a lot size of 1, which means it is $10 per pip, I need $100,000 to open a lot size of what? 1. If you are with me to that point, tell me, Mzito, it's okay, I'm following and I'm with you to that point. For me to open a lot size of 1, which you know very well, if I do 1, it is $10 per pip. I need $100,000. If you are with me, just tell me, Mzito, following. I see user following. I also see Calvin following. I see NM following. I see user also following here. Just tell me on TikTok and on Google Meet. If you're okay and you're following to that point, I want you now to get the concept behind leverage. Benny, Rolex, Omondi are following. Nancy, hi Nancy, how are you? If you're joining us for the first time, my number is pinned up there. Text me on WhatsApp, tell me, Mzito, I'm a beginner, add me to the beginners class. Because in the end of this beginners class, we are going to learn and start trading as a team, and that is going to happen this week. So, and joining our beginners group is free. We don't charge you anything to join our beginners group. And if you are a trader and you are here and you are not a beginner, you want to be trading with us, we also have a trading group. Maybe you have been blowing and losing money consistently and you want to trade with us, we have a trading group. To join our trading group is free also. The only thing you need is to have your own live account. Tell me, Mzito, I have my account of $50, $100, $200, $30, whichever amount that you have. Let me know and tell me, Mzito, I want to join the trading group to trade with your team. I will give you the guidance. My Grieve Encounters Mutuse. At my Grieve. I don't get what the restored of the Lord you are saying. I see following. Yes, following on TikTok. This is good. Equity, does it mean if you have $1,000, you don't need the leverage? So you'll need the leverage because now with $1,000 and to open $1,000 for you, you will have to use a lot size of 0.01. You can open a lot size without leverage, but now you are going to lose $0.1 per. But now this is also too small. It is leverage that now will make you make reasonable amount, because with $1,000 you will open the smallest lot size, and you are risking everything at a go once. But now because of leverage, you will just use maybe $1 to access that amount. You people will get it too. You must understand. Let's continue. We have said for $1 for one lot, if you're using a lot size of 1, it means that it is $10 per pip. And for you to open these lot size of 1, you need 100,000 units. Very, very simple. I repeat again. So meaning lot size is 0.01 in 100 pips is how much dollars? In terms of dollars, 0.01, it is $0.1 per pip. So you multiply by that. If you're using the smallest lot size, $0.1 per pip. Now times 100 pips, you'll get your $10, which is too small depending on the account that you are trading. If you have $1,000, you need to at least to open a good lot. I'll talk about that later. Now let's continue, guys. So it means if the smallest amount you need to open a trade in Forex is $1,000, why are people with $10 trading? Why are people with $50 trading? Why are people with $10,000 trading? And you'll just open one position with that $1,000. Why are people with $1,000 opening so many positions, even opening a lot size of 1? Why are they in position to open that? What allows them to do that? Okay, what enables people with small account to trade? Because the smallest lot size in Forex is 0.01. And now, okay, for me to open 0.01, I need how much? I need $1,000. And how many can afford $1,000 to open that lot size? And you just open one trade. That is when now the term leverage kicks in, whereby now the broker tells you, don't worry, my brother. If you have $1, in your account, you can open the lot size of 0.01. Meaning you can access how much? That is a question. The broker tells you, Mzito, for every $1, you can trade 0.01. So it means it is how much? You can access up to how much? Let me say those who are getting the concept now. Let's tap to get to 100. I see we are now about 100 of us. 100, let's now get to 100 plus. Yes, let's to get to 100 plus. So for every $1 in your account, the broker tells you, you can trade a lot size of 0.01. So 0.01 is equivalent to how much? $1,000. Aha, people are now getting it. So the broker, in other words, tells you, Mzito, if you have $1, you can trade up to 1,000 units, which is the smallest lot size, which is 0.01. Very, very simple. So this is now when things get interesting, because now I have my $10. I don't have $1. So if $1 is 1,000, what of $10? It will be times that. It means you can trade up to a lot size that accommodates $10,000. So if 0.01 is for 100, okay? If you are trading 0.01, it is a lot size of, you need 1,000 units to trade 0.01. What of 10,000? It is 10 times, which is now 0.1. Okay? So 0.1 is a big lot size. It is $1 per every pip. If the market moves by 1 pip, it is equivalent to 10 as $1 per pip. If lot size of 0.01, it means $0.1 per pip. What of lot size of 0.1? Now the broker has told you, for every $1, you can access up to what? Up to 10,000. Okay? Because $1 anakupatia 1,000. And the smallest lot size for 1,000 is how much? 0.01. If I'm trading a lot size of 0.01, I need $1,000. Now the broker is telling me for every $1, I can access up to 1,000. So with my $10, I can access up to 10 times of that lot size. 0.01 times 10, because 1 is 1,000. So me, I have 10 times. So it means my lot size is 0.1. And if you are trading a lot size of 0.1, any lot size that you are trading, if you want to know is how many dollars per pip, just multiply by 10. So if 0.1 times 10 is $1 per every what? Per every pip. $1 per pip. So in that case, now come up here. You decide to go full margin, okay? And you have your $10. And you know very well if market moves from 130 to 131 and you are using a full margin, it is $1. So if you are gaining, you are going to gain $10. And if you are losing, you are going to lose $5. And let's say you had your $10. It means what? In one trade, you have lost $5. And you had $10, 2 trades, your account is gone. I will repeat this concept, though not today. I will have to repeat it on another different day so that I will allow you. One thing with these lot size, some of us, how to combine lot size and leverage took us long, and there's no need to confuse yourself. There's a calculator that will help you do all this. So you don't need, if you don't understand, don't feel that you are left out. Don't worry. You don't even need all this math. The only thing you need is calculator that I will be showing you going forward. The class that I was supposed to do today was a class purely using the calculator and the tools. You don't have to do calculation on anything. And because you decided to ask me about leverage, that's why I was trying to make you understand. Because let me now use this as our last example before I end this session. Tap those who are on TikTok, on TikTok, double tap and share the live. Let me use this last example. A person with a lot size of 1, we know very well, a lot size of 1, you need $100,000 to open a lot size of 1. And again, if you are trading a lot size of 1, if the market moves by 1 pip, this is a formula now. Follow this formula. A person with an account of, for you to place a lot size of 1, this is a lot, guys. So for me, Mzito, to place a lot size of 1, I need $100,000. Let me call in terms of dollars, but we call them units. I need $100,000. And if I place that lot size of 1, it means if the market moves by 1 pip, it is equivalent to $10 per every what? $10 per every pip. Very, very simple. I repeat again, this is a formula. Now master this formula. For me to trade a lot size of 1, I need 100,000. And If I'm trading a lot size of 1, if the market moves by 1 pip, I'm gaining or losing $10. Now, assuming you have your account of maybe $100, for example. You have $100 account. This is now where people go full margin. You have your $100. And now in your $100, the broker tells you for every $1 in your account, Mr. Mzito, I'm going to give you $1,000. So it means from my $100, I will have how much? I will have 100 times 1,000, which is equivalent to how much? 100. So meaning with $100, I can trade like a person who has how much in the account. You don't have that money in the account, but because of what the broker has given you as leverage, you can trade as a person who has $100,000. How many are getting me to that point? This is the last time I'm repeating. Maybe I'll do it again tomorrow. If you're with me to that point, tell me, Mzito, I'm getting it. I'm following. I'm getting it. I'm following. Just tell me and be honest. If you are not getting it, also say, I don't get it. I will repeat it again tomorrow. We are getting it, not we. You talk, talk as you, Calvin. Understood. Jerry following. Alice following. Brian, following. Honest following. Mzito, I'm getting it. Terry, I'm getting it. Adol, I'm getting it. I'm following. Cynthia following. I'm getting it. Okay. Let me see also on the Google Meet, those who are with me. Following. Bernard. I also see Nathan, Keziah, Samuel. People are following and they are getting it. Thank you. Let's now go step by step. So, because of leverage, the broker, small account can give you a big access. You have $100, but now broker tells you for every $1, you can access $1,000. So from my $100, I can access up to $100,000. So what does that mean? If I decide now, because the broker has given me $100,000, instead of trading with discipline, let me go full margin. Full margin is now decide to use the whole leverage that you have been given. You now say, no. 100,000 can open what lot size from the table? If you have $100,000, what is the lot size that you can open? What is the lot size that you can open? How much will I start with? Text me on WhatsApp, Zito, that is John Jobin. If you don't have, if you're not part of MFG, text me, I will add you to the group and I will advise you. If you have $100,000, what is the lot size that you can open? I'm even portraying the answer for you here, guys. Banange, you guys will understand this. Our brothers from Uganda will be coming to Uganda in the month of March. Evans B, lot size of 1. Tapeli 1. Cynthia 1. Honest. Just follow me closely. Follow me closely. Tapeli 1. Just answer once. The restored of the Lord. You are also very consistent. You are restored of the Lord. Brian 1. Dominic Kotutu 1. Kotutu is also a very consistent person in this class. I've now understood those. I now know those who are very consistent. Every day they are in the meeting. Teddy, if you're joining us for the first time, this is beginners class. You can be joining us every day for free from 8:30 p.m. Mary, the lot size is 1. Kipkorir 1. James, I see you saying 1. Okay, Nella, James 1. Let me also see on the Google Meet how are my people saying there. On Google Meet is already full. Njuguna Kungu, Kelvin Mwanzia, Maureen, Johannes, Ivory Wena, Kiprotich, Waswa Mike, Shadrach, Collins Mitei, Magcha, Kerry J, Maslin Velin, people are getting it. Nehemiah Ngure, Keziah Awor, all of us are saying 1. Now we are following. So because of leverage, your $100 can open a lot size of 1. Now you decide to go mad because an influencer in the social media has told you cannot buy a car with a lot size of 0.01. My brother, go full margin, risk everything. Now you decide, let me risk everything. I've placed my trade here. I'm willing to lose 20 pips. Okay? I'm willing to lose 20 pips. And I'm willing to gain 40 pips. And my trainer, who doesn't understand Forex about risk management, has told me, you have $100, yes. What is the leverage? 1:100. So you can open what lot size? I can open a lot size of 1. $1, one lot means what? It is $10 per pip. Go back to the table here. If I'm trading a lot size of 1, it means if the market moves by 1 pip, I'm either gaining or losing $10. Now tell me what happens if if you lose 20 pips? What happens to your money? Yes, and if you gain, what happens to your money is good, because if you gain, it will be $10 times that, you are going to make 400. Your account is going to grow 4 times. But now what if you lose? Yeah, I've not said no risk, no Ferrari. No, I will not say that. Yeah, we have a friend in South Africa who used to tell us, you cannot buy a car with a lot size of 0.01. Leave alone in Kenya now is no risk, no Ferrari. Okay, in South Africa it was, you cannot buy a car with a lot size of 0.0. Account blown, game over. Now you're seeing that. You have been given leverage, yes, but you have misused the leverage. You want to go full margin because the broker has given you leverage. Now, Cynthia, you are getting it. Now that is when you see Mzito telling you, out of plan, out of business. Now, because of leverage, you have decided to lose everything. And this is when now you see people crying because they have blown their accounts. Because they are saying, now how can I use the smallest lot size and yet the broker is giving me this leverage? Let me go full margin. Let me risk everything. Before you realize, you are done, and you are done, and you are done. Any money you acquire from the market by not following rules, you must return. This is now what gets you. This is now how people arrive in those or in that state. How many have now understood how people blow account? But now, if you could have decided, now that the broker has given me now leverage, let me not misuse leverage. Let me use the smallest lot size, which is 0.01. On this 0.01, it is $0.1 per pip. So if I lose, I will be losing $2. And if I gain, I will be gaining $4. So from my $100, if I lose, I will still have $98 to trade and to take the next trade. That is why the responsibility of every successful trader is to safeguard your capital. Risk small, target big, so that you will still have capital to trade again. Securing your capital is your biggest responsibility as a forex trader in this business. But now, because you have been told full margin, you tell me, Mzito, how can I do that? I'm going to make only $4. If I go full margin, I'm making 400. Now, Kenya kitazaliwa, here in Kenya, tunasema Kenya kitazaliwa, tutanyonyesha. So you decide, no, let me risk everything. Within no second, your account is blown, you are crying behind the scene. But me, I've just lost $2. I still have $98 to trade again. If I lose $2 again, I still have another one to trade. If I lose, why knowing how to risk is a very, very key thing in Forex. Knowing how much you are going to risk is a concept that if you don't get as a Forex, Emmanuel, kindly mute your mic, leave the meeting. Emmanuel, kindly mute your mic or leave the meeting kindly. When you join the meeting, the first thing is to check. I know sometimes you can press and mute without knowing, and we understand.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you, Geoffrey. Emmanuel, thank you. Yeah. Yes. How many are getting now the reason as why people are losing money? But now you decide to blow once, but me, I'm risking small. I'm either going to grow. My account will go to 104 if I gain, and if I lose, it will come to 98. And I will take the next trade. The next trade, if I win, it will move maybe for profit. I will move to 102. If I win again, I will go to 106. I will grow slowly, but I'm sure that my money is there. And that is Forex. Growing slowly and ensuring that you are risking just a small percentage of your capital to ensure that you are always there in the market. Your capital will always keep you making money in the market consistently. But if you decide full margin, you go full margin. There is the results of full margin. How many have understood now the idea behind full margin? Say, Mzito have understood something. Just to be open. Even if it's not everything, at least I have a clue of how these people lose money. People have decided to use the whole leverage to lose everything or double or go 4 times or 5 times. That is why people lose money. If you have understood, tell me, Mzito, have understood something. And if you have just understood slightly, also just tell me, Mzito, at least I have captured something, though not everything. I have captured, as I see on TikTok, we are about 90 plus of us. Let's get to 100, because now that is maybe where I'm going to stop the session today. We had missed a very, very important part, which is leverage. And I think people are now getting to understand how to do this. Don't miss this class. 8:30, set alarm. Follow us on TikTok so that you are prompted that we are live on TikTok. Text me on WhatsApp. Tell me, Mzito, I'm a beginner. I want to join the beginners class. And as a beginner, don't start trading now. Tomorrow we will be trading. Make sure before the end of the day tomorrow, you have texted me on WhatsApp. I will guide you on how to open a trading account. We will open what we call a demo account. Tomorrow we are going to practice how to place trades, so that if you now understand how to place trades, we can move on so well. So my number is up there. There is the link. If you have ever texted me, I shared with you the link to open an account. Open that account. I will guide you and make sure that you download an app called MT5. I repeat, download an application called MT5. I repeat, download an application called MT5. Tomorrow we are now going to do these things practically. Theory is over. We are now going to learn how to place trade practically. Then I will give us strategy, then risk management, then God willing, next week we will start trading together as a team, following rules, and literally within 2-3 weeks, people will have now understood what is meant by becoming a professional forex trader. So we are almost there, guys. I see majority of us just confirming to me, Mzito, at least I've understood. I have understood. My number has been shared down there by Geoffrey Rich. Thank you, Geoffrey, for sharing my number. With the leverage, can you just increase your lot size without going full margin? Yes, you can increase slightly with discipline. Thank you, Shadrach. You are getting it. Shadrach, no. I have understood. I have understood. Shadrach, Geoffrey, thank you for sharing my number also on the Meet. On the Meet, we are full. On TikTok, we are also about 90 plus of us, which is good. And we should be crossing on TikTok about 100, 200. We should be at around 200, not just 100. Okay? Ongana Analo, how are you? Understood. I see you. Joel understood. Caroline Mitei, Anastasia understood. We mtoto analia nini saa hii? Huyu sasa na yeye neke. That's why you should not unmute your mic. You see people are blasting you up here. The lower the leverage, the safer. So as much as you have the leverage, you can use it wisely. I'll talk about that when you start trading. Account will be blown. Yes. Yeah. So guys, you might not have understood everything as maybe you are claiming. I will advise you, this a 5K pro firm, what is the correct lot size? On lot size of 5,000, go calculate and risk 0.5. There's a calculator here. So just go and do position size. I'll talk about that tomorrow during the London session. Don't miss. And if you want to trade with me, I'm always awake as from 3 a.m. to trade the Asian session. So if you are a trader who is still blowing account and you have found yourself here by mistake, take my number, text me on WhatsApp, tell me, Mzito, I'm a beginner. Mzito, I'm trading, but I'm not making money. I will advise you accordingly. So just leave a comment. How has been this session for you? Before even leaving the meeting, either on Google Meet or on TikTok, let me know how has been this session for you. Sometimes I like taking comments so that it also help me to understand how to approach the next class. How has this class been for you? How has this class been for you? Just leave a comment. Thanks for impacting knowledge, Mzito. Mtapeli, impactful. Mtapeli, where ukai Mtapeli. Tigamba, so informative. Just leave a comment. How has been this class for you? Brandly Maila from Botswana, you're saying great. Okay. Angera, I see that is Anjen, you're saying impactful, January, educative, impactful, buy and perfect. Mzito, as always, the session are amazing. Thank you, Roj. That is honest. Roger Nasema, always amazing mentor. Thank you. Keep Korir, very informative, great. That is R. I don't know, you know some names on TikTok. Eh? Cynthia, productive. Calvin, very powerful, informative. That is Lokebolelo. Their names. Rolex, amazing. How has been the session for you? Well explained. That is Wambo. Wambo, it is. Okay, Wambo. Mzito, you are always top notch. Thank you so much, user. Thank you for the session. That is who? User James Anasemanini. Educative, learned a lot from you. Our classes, thank you. And these classes are posted on YouTube. Go on YouTube and revisit them. Mzito, thank you so much that you have sacrificed for us. God bless you. Amen. That is who? That is Sevens. Okay. I see Boitumelo. I think Boitumelo is also always good. Very informative. Trader Nelly. Trader Nelly is also one of the people that I've trained here in Meru, and she's going also to be helping and taking beginners through from next week. So you will be meeting her also in some of our classes. Yeah, online. Anjen, simple to understand. Yes, yes. Monique, a great mentor so far. You are selfless. Thank you for a blessing. That is Rocklin John. God bless you. Be my mentor. Take my number, text me on WhatsApp. My number is pinned up there, and let's work together. Let me check also on the Google Meet. What are the comments on the Google Meet before we end the session? Just be patient for like 3 or 4 more minutes. Magcha from Zambia, you're saying well articulated. Thank you very much. Thank you, Magcha. Daniel, a name of the app. Now, to calculate the position, it is called a position size calculator. Difference between ticks and pips understood. The app is MT5. Great Mzito, Geoffrey Mzito, my number has been shared down there. Teams, great Nathan, great Brandy Myla, great Sisifo. Sisifo, I think you are from South Africa. You texted me today. Yeah? Very informative. It was great. I see Cecilia Kavindu. Though I joined late, but it is educative. You will go through the video on YouTube. Go and search Mzito Forex Global. This video is being posted there. Alea, you are saying educative. The session has been great. Informative, that is Helen Wanjiku, Ian Maura. You are asking the difference between ticks and pips. You have insisted so much about that. I will explain that tomorrow because of time. Has been a nice one. Keep following. Massivelin, it was worth. Daniel, educative. I see Shadrach Noah saying, Mzito, I'm learning slow by slow. I'm grateful. I will be a good trader soonest. Also, before we end this session, maybe you have your father, you have your mother, you have your relative, you have, nowadays people are passionate about this business. I'm starting a class of people who are 50 plus because the way I'm supposed to take you through your class is a bit slower. So if you are 50 plus and you are here, or maybe you have your sister, your brother, your parents, your friends who are 50 years plus and they are struggling with Forex, they are interested in learning Forex, text me. At MFG, we are creating a group of 50 plus. 50 plus. So if you are 50 plus, there is a class of those who are 50 plus coming up from next week. So if you are 50 plus, I'm going to be having your class from next week. You have your brother, you have your sister. Last year, I had to train a class, one of them being in the US, where most of them were 50 plus, up to 70. Also in Uganda, I have students, most of them are over 60, and they are now trading. But now this year, I had a prompt, and I can just say it's the leading of the Lord telling me to also consider those who are 50 plus and are interested to understand this concept. So if you have a relative, you have a friend, you are 50 plus and you are here, text me on WhatsApp. My number is pinned down there on TikTok. Tell me, Mzito, I'm a 50 plus and I want to learn. No charges. The only thing you need is to ensure that you have joined the class. Mtu anasema I'm 49.5. You had 50 round off and join the 50 plus class. So if you are 50 years plus, you have a family, your parent, whoever that is 50 plus, and they're interested, there are those who are 50 plus, but they're not passionate about Forex. But those who want, their parents who are maybe at 60, 70. I've met, there's a guy, there's an old man I trained who is around 76. At his age and the kind of interest he has towards online things on another level. And now he's trading. We have people from Uganda, Walusimbi guy, they are very consistent now, they are trading well. They are over 50, 60 plus. We have so many people who are 50 plus and now trading. So I just had a prompt and they have been struggling to be in the middle of the young. So if you are 50 plus, take this note and consider them, let them know that we are, as MFG, we are also showing concern to them. Okay? Those who need early class, that one will be quite challenging, Anastasia. What we will be doing is that if you miss a class, you just go on YouTube. One thing with our classes are a bit simple. Even if you follow later, it is also there's a high chance that you will understand. So guys, God bless you all. May we meet again tomorrow, same time, 8:30 to 9:30. At least today we are finished almost to time. So this class will always begin at exactly 8:30 and end at 9:30. So may God bless you all. Thank you for attending. Go to YouTube and watch. When you watch a video on YouTube, make sure that you comment. We have done like 6 classes. This session will also be posted. And remember always at MFG, we always say, out of plan, out of business. So before leaving our meeting, always get used to doing that. If you get our video on YouTube, always type that. At MFG, we always say, out of plan, out of business. Bye-bye. I see out of plan, out of business, and Anastasia, Nathan, Neo, Njuku, Triza, Musau, out of plan, out of business. Bye-bye, and God bless you all. Cheers, guys.